Hey everyone, it's your girl Jade, and today I have a very much exciting painting for you guys. In today's video, I'll be recreating a artwork by a Dutch painter by the name of Johannes Vermeer. He created this painting in 1665 or 1666. We're not really sure, but we're guesstimating here. And this original painting is called The Girl with the Pearl Earring. But in today's video, it's the girl with the hoop earring. So I wanted to create this piece because I wanted to challenge myself. Number one, I wanted to see if I was able to replicate a very popular piece of art, but I also wanted to create this because I wanted to add my own flair to it. Wanted to make the skin just a little bit darker because I feel some type of way when I see these old paintings that are worth so much money and are so priceless, and it's all fair skinned people in there, as if dark skinned people were never around until like the 20th century or something. So I feel like it's necessary to have some type of representation in art, but I also wanted to create this piece just because, as I said, challenge myself and just add me to it. So I'm gonna take this time to just chit chat about my feelings, and you guys can watch the video and just listen to me rant about art and payment and social media. So I just want to put this out there that art to me is not like my job. It's not my full-time job. It's not my primary income source. I actually have a full-time job, and art has always been a means of pleasure for me and something that I've never been formally trained to paint or draw or anything to do with art. So art to me has always been just like teaching myself as I went along, watching videos on YouTube, picking up skills, just buying watercolor paints or oil paints or acrylic paints and just trying it out. So when it comes to art, it's really just about fun for me. So when someone reaches out to me for anything to do with art, I've always sold myself short, and I have people around me who actually care about me and who value my talent, who always tell me, like, Jade, do not sell your art for such a low price. Sometimes I'd literally give people my artwork for free. I mean, I've had situations where people would pay me like $5 or $10 for something that I thought was worth more than that. There have been times when I was too afraid to speak up for myself because I didn't want people to like hate me or be mad or get into like a dispute. And there have been times when someone has reached out to me for art and I didn't talk about money at all until I was done. And even when I was done, I was too hesitant to even like speak up for myself. And if I could go back in those moments, I would really just like slap myself across the head and be like, Jade, what the heck are you doing? Because where I'm at right now in my life, it's like, I don't think I'm the best painter ever, but I think that my skills are valuable, and if you're reaching out to me for a service, you should pay me what I'm worth. I never charge a ridiculous price, and honestly, I understand people who cannot afford certain things, so I'm always willing to work with people, but what I can't stand is when people take advantage of that. So there was a time when I had a painting that was like a 30 by 40, and I actually sold it for $200 because that person reached out to me for a custom painting, and I was so nervous, but I was like, listen, it's gonna be 200. I sent the contract and everything, and he was like, okay. And I was so shocked, and at that moment I was like, girl, you're worth this. Like, stop thinking that this is too much money. Stop thinking that, because there are people out there who are charging $1,000 for like something so small. So that's just something I have to put out there, is if you want something, an artwork done, please be ready with your coins. Don't come to the person with $5 or $10, because to you it may look like something just regular, but if it's that regular, you do it. Don't ask me to paint something for you or create something for you and you're not willing to pay, because then if you can do it, just do it yourself. Or if everyone could do it, you'd be reaching out to somebody else, but you reached out to me for a reason, and I am great at what I do. Like, I actually do know what I'm doing, so that's why you reach out to me, so pay me. And that's that on that. So at this point in the painting, I am working on the background, and as you can see, it's pretty dark. I am going to go over it with another coat of black, but I just wanted to make a comment here. I wanted the skin to be a little bit darker, but as I was mixing paint and working on it, I realized that um, the colors I wanted, just it was not happening for me. So even though the skin is a little bit darker than the original picture, it's not as dark as I wanted it to be. Maybe I'll do that in another video, but I'm so sorry guys. This is pretty, I want to say like pretty medium, like not too fair, but like not as dark as I'd like. But I just wanted to also say that with social media, I know a lot of times, like, because I'm an artist, I can relate to other artists and their struggles. We see that friends don't really support us on the platform as much. Like, you'll have your like 1 and 2 like ride or die friends who repost everything you paint and like support you, comment and everything. And you'll have certain people who will be like, oh my god, you're so amazing, you're so talented, like thank you so much, but can you support? And I don't mean just like purchasing my art. Like, there's some people who will never like tell their friends about you. Like, if their friends are looking for someone to do a piece of art, like they never refer you to a friend. Like, some people don't post you on their, you know, stories that die in 24 hours, mind you. And some people don't like, they don't comment, they don't share. But it's just something that, you know, any business person who's starting a business has to come to terms with, is that not everyone's going to support you, and they have their different reasons for not supporting you. And you just have to like rock with what you're doing, and just believe in yourself, and just have confidence that you're going to make it regardless of if people you care about don't care about you. And the crazy thing is like how some people will call you your friends because they know you have talents, and then they will reach out to you for something, and because you feel like, oh, that's my friend, like you're gonna lower your price, you're gonna give it to them for free, or try to work with them and just lower your standards so low just because you want to work with them. Like, don't ever do that, guys. I've done that before, and you feel crappy afterwards. The time you put into your pieces, the money, the materials you buy, like they don't see that, and that's what is just, you know, so annoying. But on social media, you just got to realize that people are on there and they only present the best parts of themselves, and they present it as if like, I'm a great friend, I'd support you. But really, come on. Like, sometimes even a $30 painting somebody won't buy. Like, you're that broke, and then the next day you'll see them with new sneakers or something. Like, oh, okay, so it's just you'd wear the sneakers until they get dirty and just buy a new one, like Air Forces. But a painting that's so valuable, or that you care so much about, like, oh, I love LeBron, can you paint LeBron? And then you paint LeBron and they can't afford it, some type of stuff like that. I mean, I've even gotten DMs from people who I consider friends who are like, oh, if you don't want the painting, you could give it to me. Like, they're just implying that I won't want my art, my valuable art, in my eyes, by the way. It might not be valuable in your eyes, but in my eyes it's valuable, and you don't want to pay for it, but you're asking me that, you know, if I ever get tired of it, like, just swing it your way. Baby, I will never get tired of it. But I just wanted to rant about that because, you know, I just feel like people don't get it. As a creative, you put so much time and effort into your work, and just people just take it for granted. But you're always gonna, if you stay true to yourself and just forget about what people think, and don't listen to people, or don't look at like the people who don't support you, you're gonna make it. As long as you're good, you're consistent, you're gonna make it. the last thing I would like to comment on is art in itself. How there are certain pieces of art that are so popular and are worth millions of dollars today, and it could be like a white canvas or a splash of red paint, and you look at it and you're like, this is worth millions of dollars. Are you kidding me? But then you look at something that somebody put their heart and soul into, and it's not even worth that much, you know? I see so many like really, really good artists today. I watch so many artists on YouTube. I follow a lot on Instagram, and I really truly love their work, and I would pay the prices they're asking for. But why is it that people like their art is not valuable until they die? Like, why is it that art prices are not as high until somebody's dead? Huh? Make it make sense. Like Basquiat, when he was alive, like he wasn't really worth that much. But his art right now, you can't even buy it. It's like worth millions. So that's something I think about all the time. Like, you have to die first before your art can make any money. Like, you're never going to make money as an artist, as your mom or dad would say. But wait until you die. Just leave all your art, donate it somewhere, and guarantee in 20 years it will be worth at least $1 million. But that was my rant for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in another video.